switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on this fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. And you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, this is Geis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Geis with a carry on second down. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Washington! Darius Geis with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Go to 54, go to 54, lying.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jamal Sheard on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Smith. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw on second down is Smith. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Smith. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a handoff working right. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Run! Hey, you got 4. You got 4 down. 4 down. Get out. Tight end right. Deep. 4 down. Deep. Here we go. 47. Seal that. Here we go. 46. 26.
And they'll go on the ground. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Switch, hey. Gun. 26.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Smith. It's caught by Bryant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Smith now to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They'll hand it now to Geis. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and get it with Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Smith on first down. Eluding the press. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And the Cowboys have recovered. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Brian Kerrigan in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide 8. Here we go, 46. Check, right, 46. Check. Here we go, 47. Here we go. Hey, switch. Mike, 46. Mike, 46. Set the tone, defense. Swing to the field, right. To the right. 36.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
46. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Switch is 8. 46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Here we go, 46, 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. On 3rd down, that's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick here is good. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.